New York City.
WVFP.
Energy and charisma.
Why is it funny?
It's definitely awkward.
Look at me, I'm different.
Get to the point.
This podcast, like the Red Room from...
The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, and callers of this show do not reflect the views of WVFP or our sponsors.
WVFP.
Join my server. Just point your browser at your name .wiki.wiki or Southside Serpents .ubu.wiki.
Right.
And I went into Wikipedia because I was trying to update object references for the work of Marcel Duchamp. And this was just, I thought this was just going to be a casual cataloging gig, something I could do in my sleep. And when it got hard, I was like, okay, I'll just call an editor, because I did Mary Boone's page on Wikipedia and cleaned out a lot of the tabloid stuff. And so for Rhonda Shearer, I'm like, oh, I'll just call a Wikipedia editor. But she's been working her entire life on demonstrating with a private collection. She has the largest private collection of Dada in Manhattan, or in the world, actually.
You're talking about Mary Boone.
No, I'm talking about Rhonda Shearer.
Oh, okay.
But I had done Mary Boone's page, and I had worked on a few other pages that were contentious, but not by myself. I had just drafted them, cleaned up the references, and then sent it to somebody who had the authority. But with Rhonda, not only is she blonde, she looks like Martha Stewart.
We love Martha Stewart on this podcast.
We do love Martha Stewart.
I'm not kidding either.
I know, me neither. But Rhonda's work is she was the only artist I'd ever met using art history as a medium. And I use art history as a medium, and so I was really excited about what she was doing. But she was trying to demonstrate that Duchamp hand manufactured the Readymades.
Okay.
And nobody on Wikipedia wants to deal with that.
Right. They want the creative story. They want the creative background.
Yeah, they want him to have been like, come on, Brock, let's go shopping.
Right.
And
he tore it out of a Target bathroom. It was just there calling his name.
Yeah. But if you look at that
That's a really interesting conversation, by the way. That's your whole point, right? Your whole point is it's controversial. It's a controversial thing to say.
It's a controversial thing to say because people are, they're so attached to this toilet having actually existed.
Right.
But it doesn't, and it never did.
Of course.
Because it was a deep fake.
Yeah.
And and this is sort of what...
It's about the idea of the found object, not the practice of it. You know what I mean? That's what they're really saying.
Right, but it's also about going to Bard and paying six figures for your doctorate in curatorial practice and not knowing what a hat rack looks like.
Right.
And so...
Oh, goodness.
And so Rhonda really presents
really
this inconvenience because she's done the only forensic analyses of the hat rack. And by that I mean in the 80s when this work was cheap because everybody was buying Jeff Koons and the recordation around Duchamp hadn't really been worked out yet. You don't know it's real or not, and so Duchamp didn't have a market presence. He was really more of an artist's artist. I don't think he had a, let's see. I think he had a show at the MoMA in '79, and there hasn't been one since.
Right.
So in the 80s, that work was cheap, and she scooped up a lot of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And she took a look at it.
And she took a look at it, and then she was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the antique mall and find a hat rack or a snow shovel that looks like that, right? Because if it's a found object, there must be many more found objects.
Right. What's the brand again?
Yeah, it's the net. So it's the Bentwood hat rack. And that's why it looks so familiar, because it was an American industrial form. Your grandmother had one. And so when you look at the hat rack, it has the hat rackiness that your mind puts together as the abstraction.
But that's cool, though. You know, it's like, the reason why, I mean, it would not affect me to find out that they weren't found objects. It would not affect my view of any of it, because I don't expect that. I don't expect reality from the art gallery.
Yeah.
You know? It's all about the ideas in the end, you know, and it is really the ideas that sell things, right? And so if it all ends up being a hoax, the artist turns to you and says, well, didn't you have fun along the way? And I think that that's fine.
I think it ends up being more of a Turing test.
Yeah, kind of.
And I think it ends up being, I think he is the Alan Turing of modern art.
Interesting.
Because if you like go on those IQ tests where they're like, rotate this shape, and is it the same as that shape? Like, if you rotate that hat rack, like, does it go on the wall? Is it standing? Why are the hooks upside down?
He just found it. He's not responsible for why the hooks don't make sense. He just found it in a Tennessee antique store from the antebellum age.
Right, yeah.
I get you.
And so Rhonda had done this project where she hired a bunch of studio assistants to remake the shovel and then to use the shovel until it breaks. And then it becomes really obvious that if you're a curator, you've never shoveled snow off a driveway because like the
shovel
handle
doesn't work.
Like the shovel doesn't work.
Right. Now I'm picturing this woman in the winter of 1981 or something. She's like outside with this prop shovel, and she's like, "See, it doesn't work." You know, it's just.
Yeah, and the fact that she had like her interns make the shovel and use it until it breaks. So that's what happened with her Wikipedia. It was bad. She's very mad at me right now because it broke.
Victoria Campbell is a very skilled person if you hire her. However, she cannot win every Duchamp battle for you, right?
Oh, no, I am winning the Marcel Duchamp edit wars.
Oh, are you winning the war?
I am. I wasn't at first. It was like a 6-month process, and I did it twice. Like the first time I was like, okay, I clearly flagged something on Wikipedia because I was making articles too fast, and I think everybody was all of the responsible administrators were like on the Gaza boards or like the Charlie Kirk boards, and so like I was dealing with the trolls. And it was depressing. Like, I would sooner use Reddit as a dating app than ever edit on Wikipedia again.
They have a vanguard. You're protecting the site.
It's like Citizen App. It is the new Citizen App.
All right, so let's back up a little bit.
Okay. WVFP.